still haven't found my panda.
Will you stop going on about the damn panda, Redfield?
Never! My panda!
It's left you. Get over it.
It is my one reason for existing.
Anyway, welcome to part 6.
Welcome back to the Crest remake. Crest scenario playthrough for remake. And packing the insurance. Yeah, the nickname, like, I came up with it, like, one time and I was like, yeah, I'm sticking with it.
And you didn't, so when you get to using this with Nemesis, you're not going to call it the Nemesis Slayer?
No, it wasn't. Matt called it the Nemesis Basher.
Yeah. No, I think he called a shotgun a boomstick. Boomstick with a vengeance.
I think with Remake 3, you're taking the Jill sections and I'm doing the Carlos sections.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just hope Carlos has a good amount of them. Because it's like, oh, please, Carlos, 5 minutes. And that's it.
Well, we already know, but based on the trailer, you're going to have an encounter with the hunters.
Oh, God. They look so fucking terrifying. And their claws are huge. So it's like, yeah, there is a reason they're taking heads off this time. Like, the claws on them, they were always razor sharp, but I never understood.
That long.
I never understood how they could just flat out cut off the character's head.
Anyway,
certainly cut your throat in this game, though.
Here's Plant 42.
Come on, have you seen my panda? Hey, come on, I was just having a look around.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, in the original fight, I know that you had to fight this guy, but there was also debris falling from the ceiling. Does that still happen here?
I don't know, actually. Oh, it spits acid at you.
Is that poison?
I don't think so. Oh, fucking
Let's find out.
Fucking great start.
Spit on you.
Head to the second floor and wait. You see the bulb there?
Wait till that opens up.
Yeah, it was open right there. If you wait for it to open, you will deal double damage to Plant 42. So what you want to do is just run around in a circle. Be careful of the vines, because if it hits you like that, it will...
But,
yeah, I'm already halfway done.
But see, when you... let's say if you had to play as Rebecca and you had to get the V-Jill or not, does that mean the plant is still weak and you still have to fight it, or can you just skip the boss like Jill?
I don't know. I know you had to continue fighting it in the original game. Yeah, here we go. One more I'll do it.
4 bullets.
The auto-aim is very reliable, but you want to make sure your aim is dead on, just to make sure you don't miss any shots. Because, real survival mode disables your auto-aim, on top of being on hard difficulty and having your item boxes not be interconnected.
Again, to be realistically annoying.
It wasn't... I didn't have any problems with it, because I played this dozens of times at this point.
Now, Stephen, you've just inhaled spores. You're going to become a clicker soon.
I cannot wait for Last of Us Part 2.
Which, by the way, when you're going to get into the recording of the first game? Because you said years ago that you were going to do that.
Not had time to do it. Dude, I still... like... This playthrough, like Resident Evil, Crest Scenario, and Code Veronica, I've had these playthroughs ready even longer than Devil May Cry 5. Wait, and you guys all know how hyped up I was for Devil May Cry 5. That was a good time!
But then you have to end it with a shit note.
The hype train will turn into a train wreck next time we jump back into that franchise.
You scared me. You okay?
No.
Yeah.
Duh.
My panda's still missing. I think there's a fuck up with the subtitles coming up soon, if I remember correctly.
Gone.
I do remember there being some sort of error or typo in this cutscene involving the subtitles.
It's my fault.
Oh, it's not. Oh, Watched Out does not have a space between it. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you solve a puzzle to get into the chemical room before killing Plant 42, you might see back in there. Because I know you did that in the original game.
You know, they're taking Richard's deaths very well. Yeah. It's like he was a nothing. It's like Richard brought nothing to the plot.
He did. No, he brought something to it. The assault shotgun.
Yeah, true. Alright, let's get out of the greenhouse. Ah, Johnny Bravo.
Yeah. Man, I'm pretty.
Oh, mama.
I fucking love that video someone made of the Johnny Bravo theme with clips of Wesker.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Peter Jessup is the voice of Wesker.
Yeah, this isn't DC Douglas.
Code Veronica and Resident Evil 4 would be Richard Waugh. Richard Waugh is pretty much the DC Douglas of that era.
To be honest, I think he was a bit too over the top in Code Veronica.
Oh, well, wait and see, folks. Especially the laughs. Wait till we get to... there's a lot of voice acting in Veronica that's, I would say, even worse than the original games. It's so odd.
Well, Chris, I've been looking for an exit, but I've only had 7 minutes to look.
Wait, what? You don't sound like that right now. Wouldn't you though, Chris? This is yet to come. Yeah, now that Plan 42 is dead.
Yeah, the plan's gone.
Yeah, fuck him. It's like, I always do that. It's like, yeah, it's so good to just run by that without get fear of getting strangled with a vine.
And also what Steven picked up there was the helmet key. What the hell is it doing all the way over here?
That's really ominous that it's covered in blood, actually. It's like... Wait, what was stopping us from just picking the helmet key up? Was Plant 42's vines blocking it off?
Yeah, it was blocking it off where the fireplace was.
Bring a blue herb with you, because we're going to be heading back to the mansion now.
If you wonder what the closet key is, that's when you get after you beat the game once, where you can change costumes within the save file.
Yeah, you know the room with the... what is it? The globe where I got the map of the first floor. If you go into the
red curtain area.
It's very well hidden, though. You would not know that's a door at first.
But what's also, speaking of costumes, what's unique about the HD remasters is that they add the Lost in Nightmares costumes for both Chris and Jill, but because it's
Paradox.
But because it's RE5, Chris, sometimes his models, his muscles and all are clipping through some certain clothes.
Well, I'd rather have the skin be there than...
Mr. Brad, can you hear me?
Have you seen my panda?
Contact Brad Pitt. I want that role in the next movie.
Damn. Why did I get his Mexican outfit? I think, yeah, that's what the outfit's from. It's from a movie called The Mexican.
And one of the original outfits he had in the game was based on Claire. It was a leather jacket made in heaven.
Yeah, that's in Director's Cut. Director's Cut was, for those who don't know, the updated re-release of Resident Evil 1. Well, they were getting ready for Resident Evil 2.
But did not have the controversial soundtrack.
Oh, that is a whole new that is a whole other can of worms indeed. The what was it? The original guy who? Oh wait, I'll explain it. First off,
snakes. Watch that corner.
This part, I almost never ever get through it without getting hit. It's complete bullshit because they have a snake. They've got one snake primed in the corner, and then there's another. They're ready to intercept you at the very last second. But like the original Resident Evil, like the
soundtrack,
the composer was a fraud. Like, what was it? He had someone.
He said someone else made the music, and he claimed ownership.
He pretended. What was it? I think he pretended to be deaf.
He pretended to be deaf.
Yeah, and he had that guy do that work for Onimusha's soundtrack as well. So when Onimusha got its HD release about a year or two ago, they completely redid the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So when they got the guy who was like essentially doing that fraudster shit for the original soundtrack in RE1, you get some items here, by the way. Thanks, Wesker. Like the one good thing you do.
I would thank him for the shotgun shells, but the handgun bullets, really?
What Wesker's doing throughout the mansion is he's giving us just enough ammunition to be able to continue fighting the VOWs, because as you guys saw in the Resident Evil 0 playthrough, Wesker made it very clear his intention was to lure the STARS members into the mansion to gather combat data on them fighting the VOWs.
For Umbrella. So
yeah.
he's a spy all along.
And Barry Barton's family is being monitored by Umbrella to make sure he complies with all of, like, the orders Wesker gives him.
But we won't know that because we haven't seen Barry yet.
Yeah.
Shit just got real, folks. Here we go.
I see now you've got the self-defense gun equipped.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Do these hunters know how to open doors? Yes, they do.
Thankfully, they have been nerfed significantly in this game. Meet the hunters. They function essentially the same way they did in Zero, but they do have they have 2 instant kill attacks, and they will use them much more frequently than they ever did.
And you just pretty much marked your territory. This is my mansion. Get the fuck out.
This room right here. A lot of people make the mistake of waiting here. Do not wait. Rush these assholes down, because they will walk towards you from off screen, and they will ready their instant kill attack off screen, and you will not know what's happening until it's too late.
And there's one above you that will jump down.
Jump down, wait for it to jump down, and blow his ass away with the insurance.
Well, with one bullet.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Do not wait for them to come to you, because they will walk toward, and they will, as soon as they are in range, they will use their instant kill. Basically, their instant kill attacks. They have 2 of them. One of them, they will like run towards you, and then they will instantly stop and they will flash their claw as if to say, hey, look at this. There's a very obvious tell before they do it. Thankfully, you have more than enough time to stop this attack. If you hit them with just one bullet, it will stop the animation.
Okay.
But if you do not stop it after they like flash their claw, they will dart forward. And if you're in their line of fire, they cut your throat.
Oof.
I see you're not taking any chances with.
Yeah, in the original reveal trailer for this, they did have the decapitation.
But they took it out
Yeah,
because of
because
censorship.
again, this was like around the time Capcom, because of their culture with like the violence and stuff like that.
They better. Well, I would say since they're coming back in Remake 3, they better still have the capitation attack.
Well, the Hunters, they're going to have they're most likely going to have the attack. It's just a matter of how are we going to be able to counter it.
Ah, now you're taking the wind mound to get the map of the second floor.
Because now that we've got the helmet key, was it?
Yeah, it's the helmet key.
There are, I believe, 4 more doors we can now go through, and you have to go through them in order to get more stuff to progress onwards.
Also, if you de-equip with your weapon, you run faster.
Yeah. I completely forgot to bring that up. Yeah, again,
You've been away for a while.
Yeah.
That's fine. You got a lot of shit to explain anyway. So plus I would say you're much more knowledgeable in games in general than me. So
Here we go. Put the one mount here.
onto that, and then light up the fire.
Burn, baby, burn.
I did not know this for the longest time. I was like, this was the one map I keep missing.
When I got to the second half of the mansion on my first playthrough, like on PS4 with like game facts and stuff, I was finally able to get through the puzzles. This was all new to me, so it was like.
In the original plate game, this is where you would fight the second yawn, but
rather.
Psych, no boss.
Yeah.
But you still have this puzzle to deal with.
This is rather tense to say the least.
It's the crushing walls puzzle.
Yeah. This wasn't in the original.
Basically, push the statue all the way to the end.
Don't be scared here. Don't be intimidated by the walls closing in on you here. In order to push an object, you must walk up to it and continue to hold forward.
His hand's not even on this damn statue.
Yeah, I see that.
He's using the force.
Yeah, the walls will stop there. But here's the thing. We can't get through that. So what we're going to need to do here is run around. Do not use the alternate controls here. Go back to the tank controls with the D-pad. So press the switch, immediately quick turn. You can do that by pressing down and the run button when you're using the tank controls with the D-pad. So it's down plus square. Square's your run button.
And quickly push the statue into that bug there.
More than enough time.
And that's it.
Yeah. Get caught between the walls though, instant death. And
yeah, you'll get crushed.
It's like, and it's kind of, you don't see what happened, but the way it's presented, like you see the wall from the other side and you hear the character screaming. And then it goes white.
Stephen King bestseller, Eagle of South, Wolf of North.
Yeah, you know for sure if you die because like the screen flashes white and then it says you are dead. I think the screen started flashing white with Resident Evil 3 actually. Like Resident Evil 1 and 2 had the black background for the death animations.
And here lies George Trevor. This is his grave.
Yeah, this is where he realized I'm fucked.
Too little, too late for that, sonny boy.
Yeah. Jessica was his wife.
Yeah, but she died.
Yeah, because Umbrella sucks.
But Lisa somehow
Lisa, oh Jesus,
lived on for a life worse than death.
Yeah.
And we'll find notes later showing that Lisa still is capable of like communication in some form, but
despite
it is heart wrenching shit.
Aye, exactly.
But Lisa is her mind is just fucked beyond repair. She's unable to reason.
Wait, Trevor's a ladder? George Trevor, archaeologist, ladder.
George Trevor dead. Cause of death: one shitty pharmaceutical company. Just run by them. They're no threat.
Yeah.
The head detection on picking up these shells sucks, by the way. Because you saw them very clearly next to it, but it's not picking up.
And there's a map there on the wall there.
Now the route. Now from this point on, from that first hunter appearing in that hallway, hunters are in play throughout the entire mansion.
Yeah.
Their basic form of attack, so like aside from the second instant kill, I forgot to bring that up. They will jump at you and pin you to the floor if you don't. Throat. Yeah, it's kind of nasty actually. But if you have a hand grenade when they pin you to the floor, you can shove it right in their face and blow their head off completely.
You can also do that with the dogs as well.
Yeah, actually.
Boom.
You can actually get critical headshots with the handgun on the Cerberus as well. Come on.
Also,
the camera doesn't help here.
Also, to go back to the defensive items here, if you, as Steven here,
People
he's using the knife, but see if you then kill that zombie with the headshot, you can get your knife back.
Yeah, that's an awesome little detail actually.
Unlike RE2 where the knife broke or something like that.
Remake 2.
Remake 2, yeah.
Items. Yeah.
It broke, the more times you used it.
Oh, that was close. Look at that! That's how you do it.
But you left a knife behind.
Don't care.
Yeah, because it was so useful.
Remember, Andrew, I'm playing on hard mode. Another one item that will be gone from the little barrels I just passed there, because I'm playing on hard mode. Handgun ammo will not be there. Oh, that was rather sloppy, man. I don't know what happened there.
Never mind. You still have you got a defensive and you didn't lose anything.
You want to save the grenades for the lab though, because you could save so much fucking ammo if you do that. You know what? I want that knife back. Give me it. It's coming back to me bit by bit as I see the footage, because I have not seen this footage since I finished recording it. This was over a year ago.
I was gonna say.
It's so nice to see the finished product, in action.
What your work was for.
Yeah.
What are you talking about work? We don't get paid for this.
Yeah.
This time is ever. What?
Yeah,
Pick one.
I don't want to raise my salary.
Okay,
I want an actual salary.
Okay, then if you're going by how much a YouTube makes per view, you're looking at 1 pence per view.
Be careful up here though, because from your starting position there's a zombie to your south of that starting position when you first get in that room, and there's one obviously walking around there.
Can you imagine
more ammo for the insurance? Fuck yeah!
Can you imagine a fairground attraction based on the mansion?
I think there was some sort of attraction in Japan that was based on the mansion.
Oh, you're gonna need a space for that battery.
Yeah, bye blue hair.
Yeah, you're gonna. Oh, you should have used the healing now, so you didn't have to make 2 trips.
Do we cut?
We'll have to find out. We'll pass Steven, learn from his mistakes.
If fucking Devil May Cry 5 is any indication with that secret mission with E, probably not. I hated that secret mission so much. The one where you had to jump off
without touching the ground. And...
No, the assault. A nasty surprise when you get out here.
The assault shotgun is technically the more better shotgun, even though it doesn't have a high headshot ratio, but it does hold more ammo. Oh fuck!
Now on the very right hand side of the room, there is another hunter.
Can it jump across?
No. But here's the thing: if you immediately go back into this room over here and then go back in there, he resets to the right hand side of the room. And he will not know you're there unless, of course, you shoot at him like a glass.
Question. If the hunter is staying in one place and he's looking around, can you actually walk by without making a noise and it won't get alerted?
That's one of the as long as you... I think running might cause them to hear you.
But like if you just walked through the room, no, like they wouldn't hear you.
Yeah. No, wait, I do run back through that dining the second floor a few times and he never hears me. It's only if you fire at him like a dumbass.
And on Defending Code Veronica, they introduced poisonous hunters.
They caused my first death in that game.
Good luck.
Oh man, Veronica
is difficult.
Does not fuck around.
It's the difficult game of the classic series.
It's the hardest game in the series.
So I would say in terms of remake treatments, what we're getting with current games now, Code Veronica definitely deserves a remake.
Do not jump into Veronica as your first classic
game.
It will chew you apart. Now, one advanced technique you can do with the shotgun, you know how obviously he has to eject the shell after each shot. If you let go of the in the classic Resident Evil games, you have to hold a specific button to aim the weapon, then another button to fire it. If you let go of the aim button while Chris is or Jill, you can do this with both characters. Well, before they eject the shell with the pump action lever on the shotgun, you can bypass it entirely. So what you can do is with the alternate controls, fire the shot, and before they do the pump action part of the shotgun, let go of the aim button, tilt the stick in a direction, and immediately cancel the ejection of the shell.
And anyone who's not a gamer with all that information just flew over their heads.
Put simply, fire the shotgun, let go of the aim button, tilt the stick in a direction, you bypass the ejection of the shell animation.
See, that was all you had to say.
But it's advanced techniques, motherfucker.
Nobody cares, Steven.
Calm down.
Did you really need to be that loud? Rip headphone users.
Hey,
Yeah, the hunter's on the right hand side, but even if he sees me now,
what are you
I'm
talking about, Red?
alright.
What are you talking about, Red headphone users? I'll tone the volume down, like I always do when you scream.
Now, the route I'm taking through the second run for the mansion is the safest possible route to minimize the
Hunters, yeah.
Yeah. You remember the room where the shotgun trap room was? Do not go back there because
Through that hallway,
it
yeah.
is too dangerous. Because one time I went back there, I nearly died because there was a hunter. Because the bathroom where we saw the bathroom area where I got an old key. There'll be a hunter in that room now, and the door will be gone, so that the hunter can just come right out of the bathroom into that corridor, and there's another hunter right around the corner, and 2 hunters at once.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh no,
'Cause,
no!
if-
Try the caves where you got 3 hunters at once.
Oh dear.
On advanced difficulty and director's cut especially, that is what many consider to be the hardest Resident Evil, easily. Now
Grab this.
grab everything you need to get in here. That you absolutely need this. And I'm going for the dagger over there as well on the ground. I don't need the blue herbs. Yeah.
Ring around the rosy.
Yep, nothing to it with the alternate controls. You just dance around them like they're nothing. Do not come back in here though once you're done, because a hunter will break that door down if you do. And obviously that's another hunter in place, so it's like no. That this is another part of what's the word? The efficiency going into effect, because I'm taking the best route through the mansion. I'm minimizing the danger that I have to deal with. So it's like, yeah, those hunters ain't cutting my throat. We are going all the way with this one, folks. We'll see you guys later.